Killing this gets our guy back. Oh, wait, we could just block here. Hold on, we could just block here. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Oh, wow. Holy cow. That was actually a mistake. I just need to fire off the Faceless Haven. Gosh darn it. Wow. Greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more at playing in Magic, so hopefully you can struggle less. We're at it again, this time revisiting a deck that we had some suggestions from a viewer. In fact, let's just give him the shout out now. The Mr. Yadrian, thank you so much for joining the Struggle Bus. And yeah, so they saw the first iteration of this deck. And I guess you can see the card. Maybe I'll do the card thing. Let's point the card over there. You'll see the card over there. Maybe down below. I'll put the card down below. And so yeah, they had some suggestions about the previous version. And so we went ahead and modified the deck to do it. But it is pretty much a zombie tribal deck, capitalizing on things like Necroduality and Headless Rider and even Narfi Betrayer King to get our opponent dead, with each unit kind of making the, or each creature making the next one even better. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. 4 Faceless Havens because they're zombies in their creature lands, 4 Ice Tunnels, 11 Snow-Covered Swamps, and 5 Snow-Covered Islands. On the 1-drops, we're running for a full playset of Champion of the Perished. This is a 1/1 zombie for a black. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it on Champion of the Perished. Any zombie entering the battlefield does not have to be casted, does not have to be a card, could be a token. They all trigger this guy getting bigger, which is super sweet. Shambling Ghast is a 1/1 zombie for a black. And then when it dies, you have the choice of either putting a -1/-1 on an opponent's creature until end of turn, or getting a treasure token. 2-drops, we are running Graft Reaver, 2 of them. This is a 3/3 zombie warrior for 1 black. Exploit: when Graft Reaver exploits a creature, destroy target planeswalker. At the beginning of your upkeep, Graft Reaver deals 1 damage to you. So just kind of, it's a 3/3 zombie for 2, which isn't bad. It does ping us, but hopefully we're the aggressor. The main thing here is that we're essentially using it to be able to kill our opponent's planeswalkers while still developing our board. 3 Infernal Grasps is an instant for 1 black. Destroy target creature you control, lose 2 life. Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia is a 1/1 human wizard for 1 and a black, which is weird, but hold on. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. So we get zombies that can attack, they trigger zombies dying, they trigger zombies coming into play effects. Tainted Adversary is a 2/3 zombie for 1 black, Death Touch, which is really nice. When Tainted Adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 and a black, any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Tainted Adversary. Then create twice that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed. So what this does essentially is it's 2/2 or a 2/3 deadly, which is great early Death Touch, but then later in the game when we have 5 mana, it could be a 2/3 Death Touch plus 2 Decayed zombies with it, which is very sweet because we have various ways of antheming effects to get them bigger. Blade Stitch Scob is a 2/3 zombie soldier for a blue and a black, and it's kind of a half lord. Other zombies you control get a +1/+0. Combos very well with Necroduality, which actually most of our deck does, so whatever. We're running 2 Giralf Visionary Stitchers. This is a 1/4 for 2 and a blue human wizard. Zombies you control have flying, which is kind of the reason why he's in the deck, to be able to jump over our opponent's defenses to get them dead. But he also has a bit of additional synergy in the form of, for a blue and tap him, sacrifice another non-token creature, create a XX blue zombie creature token where X is the sacrifice creature's toughness. So it helps negate removal, helps making a you know, like something that's going to die, or maybe something that's pitched under an enchantment removal right to kind of get bigger zombies and go to the air, and triggers death effects, zombies entering the battlefield, etc., etc. 2 Archghoul of Thrabins is a 3/2 zombie cleric for 2 and a black. Whenever Archghoul of Thraben or another zombie you control dies, look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your if you don't put the card in your hand, put it into your graveyard. So filtering our deck as well as additional card advantage. One of the strongest cards in the deck and our board wipe insurance is a 3/1 zombie by the name of Headless Rider for 2 and a black. Whenever a Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So of course, once again, anytime something dies, we get zombies. And then if you have 2 Headless Riders, then you're going up a card, because you lose a zombie and you get 2 back. We're running 3 Necrodualities, which essentially is a do-nothing enchantment on its own, but it doubles all our non-token zombies as they enter the battlefield. So now we're getting some serious value back from Necroduality for simply 3 and a blue. We're running 2 Crippling Fears. It is a sorcery for 2 black. And then choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen creature type get -3/-3 until end of turn. So typically we pick zombies so we can wipe everything minus our board. Of note, of course, that Droth does not die because he is a 1/4, but Jadar does. And then finally, we're running 2 Narfi Betrayer King. Narfi is a 4/3 zombie wizard for 3 blue-black. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get a +1/+1, so there's our anthem effect. But he is a stubborn little zombie wizard because for 3 snow, return Narfi Betrayer King from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So a great thing to do mid-combat as a pseudo-combat trick, and or at the end of your opponent's turn to get in with them. A little bit of a non-bow Necroduality, but it's kind of worth it. That's what we're only running 2 of. But, ladies and gentlemen, of course, once again, shout out to the Mr. Yadarian for the suggestions and joining the struggle bus. You're awesome. And without further ado, let's see if how the Night of the Walking Dead turns up on ladder. Alright, we're on the play. We have our 1-drop into our best 3 drops, so we're going to keep this one. Have Narfi on the top end. So let's see how things curve out for us. Headless Rider gonna give us a little bit of resilience. Unfortunate that we don't have a 2-drop to get in there, but that's alright. Hopefully we can make it up by going Headless Rider, I think. Ranger class, okay. Aw, we need to do last turn, bro. No attacks to this go around. So our opponent has the aggression on us. Despite us going first. Not having that 2-drop was a little rough. Double Ranger class, though. Do you have the Brawl? That is the question. Brawl would be fairly good for our opponent here. It looks like it. Another Ranger class. Okay. Alright. Opponent going low to the ground aggressive here. Let's go with another Headless Rider, so whenever one of our guys dies, we get multiple dudes. No attacks just yet. Maybe we should have. No. I think we have other things to make these trades better. Playing Narfi next turn would be bad, but I think we'll probably end up going Skob plus Thraben, or Archghoul. Even though, alright, so here comes the Brawl now. Our opponent can level up 2 Ranger classes, which would be very difficult to race. But they're going to go ahead and Brawl here. It's going to give us 2 zombies at least. Unfortunately, that's the guy that would have stabilized us. But, you know, hopefully we can make some things happen. We're going to get a decent sized attack here next turn. Let's see what our opponent does. Let's see his Chariot. Nice, nice. So, our opponent curving out better than we are, unfortunately. Now, we probably will play Narfi. I think we could take the 3 here, not to lose a guy for no reason. No blocks. Alright, so there's the land. How do we want to play this? Narfi can block here and make it to where these are all profitable blocks, right? Playing 2 guys means we actually can block a little more aggressively and trigger a bunch. These are all just 1-for-1s. This is interesting, very interesting. Let's go ahead and just get Narfi on the board. Because we could block with Narfi, and then we could get Narfi back, plus play Blade Stitch Scob. So blocking with the double Headless Rider puts us in a pretty decent position. No attacks, though. I think we probably do at some point need to consider that, because they obviously can like double up on the Ranger class, and then all their cards are threats, which is a serious issue for sure. And that's exactly what our opponent's going to end up doing here. They can actually level up all 3 by tapping down with Sentinel, so well done, opponent. Let's see if they fire up the old Asika's Chariot. That's what we're looking for here. We'll double block, lose 1 zombie, but we'll get 2 because Narfi dying. And then, like I said, we'll get Narfi back, play Blade Stitch Scob. Because this is when another zombie control dies. So it actually doesn't... Okay, cool. These only trigger off non-token, but this guy cares about any zombies. All right. I'm gonna fire up the Chariot. You know you want to. So there's a chance that the other card in their hand is another Chariot, right? Because I find it hard to believe that with 6 mana they're not doing anything. But we'll take it. Okay, they're only going with Chariot. Fair enough. Yeah, well, I think this is fine. This is actually a fine exchange for us. Oh. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think that works that way. Nice, nice, nice opponent. I like it. I like it. Block. Block. Definitely glad we played Narfi there. I would have felt a little silly if we didn't. We don't have to worry about Snakeskin Veil. One, this is because of the fact that they already tapped out their Sentinel. They're gonna go ahead and kill Narfi. That is fine. So we do miss a card on Art School, but once again, we're kind of going wide. Ooh. That guy's kind of tempting, but I think we just go Blade Stitched Scob. Because these are all tokens. Do we start attacking here? I don't hate the attack, actually. Start getting a little aggressive here. If our opponent single blocks, we're going to bring back Narfi. So are they single blocking? I can't tell. So let's just go ahead and bring back Narfi. Alright, that puts us ahead. Alright, alright. So I mean, now, for real though, everything that they've got is going to be a real threat here. So we do have to keep that in mind. It would have been really sweet if we had Necromancer in play. Luckily, they didn't draw a Faceless Haven. So what is the last card? I guess we're going to find out now. Is it a... Man, I guess a Natural Growth would be pretty bad for us as well. But we could like maybe chump block and get a good attack in. Interesting. Just outside our reach. We take 5. 5 and then crack back our opponent for... They would have to block everything. They should have attacked with just... We did get 2 tokens off the board, though. Let's see here. We could double block. They kill our Blade Stitched. I do like the fact that this guy kind of... I think we just take it here. We just bite the bullet. Hopefully our opponent just levels Ranger class, which it looks like what they're going to do. They still have access to 3 mana, but that means we can swing in for a pretty decent amount. Of course, Necromancer not that strong in this position. Wonder, Thraben... Maybe leave the Headless Riders back. Maybe not. There's the other Chariot. Fair enough. Fair enough, opponent. So, do we have good attacks here? Is my question. We sadly can't do both, which is unfortunate. If we could have done both, I think it would have been... But we could play it. You may cast the spells. Let's go this way. And if we ace base, I think we're in a pretty decent position. We just leave back the Blade Stitch Scob, right? Everything trades with Chariot, and we could get Narfi back. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do here. I think we're going to ace base and force our opponent to make some blocks. We could potentially be in trouble. Is this too aggressive? I don't think so. We have 2 blockers, maybe more, right? We're giving up our Headless Riders. I'm admitting that. But I think the value here, I mean, we're swinging with lethal. Our opponent's going to have to make some blocks. I'm getting 2 cards off of the Chariot is a little rough. We're probably going to end up chump blocking with like our Blade Stitch Scob. Yep. And those are going to trade. I think that's okay. I could be wrong. But I think that's okay. Okay, they're double blocking Narfi. So we're going to get 6 zombie tokens off of this. And our opponent's going to take 12. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Oh, wow. That is great for us. Yeah, that is fantastic. I am okay with that trade. I feel like those are positive trades for us. Because we just cleared our opponent's board, and we're going to get all these triggers. Yes! Take action. Necroduality. Take action. We want more gas at this point, and take action. Alright, yeah, I guess we just hold here. So they can make a copy of Cat. Our opponent, fortunately top decked very poorly. So I think we've got this one. Why did we only get... Oh, we got 6. Okay, alright. Sorry, I was like, wait, why do I only see... But it says times 6. So we got 2 for Narfi and 2 for each Headless. Our opponent scoops it up. Alright. Alright, we have our Curve Out plus Crippling Fear. So I think we keep this one. We'll go ahead and Shambling Ghast on 1. Cleric class, okay. Now we see our Graft Reaver. Oh, man. The lulls, right? That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, actually, for so many reasons, because... Alright, so let's just go here and play that. No attacks, send it back. So we could block, maybe ramp into our Crippling Fear. So go Headless Rider next turn. Do mono white. I mean, hopefully Crippling Fear does some work here. Another Luminarch. So they're gonna make that one to... No, they have to put 1 counter on this one. No attacks from our opponent. Good play on their part. Good play. So they're gonna be out of reach of our Crippling Fear pretty soon. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna end up posting this one as a true fail video. It's been a struggle to get this video going, I'm not gonna lie. And our opponent's gonna gain some life. Interesting. I'm starting to see this elixir in mono white, which is quite interesting. Necroduality. I guess so, right? I wonder if we should have just fired it off to kill one of them, though, actually, the more I think about it. We do have a deadly. So maybe just playing 2 deadly units is good enough. We draw a card, we can make, like, 4 zombies. Oh, man, that's so funny. Hopefully we get lucky and they put both counters on, like, something else, right? Alright, well... oh, man. Crippling Fear is so bad. Hasn't done diddly squat for us. Absolute diddly. Alright, let's just do this right now. Oh, man. Let's get in there, leave back a chump blocker. Stop them from gaining too much life, right? Oh my gosh, that's too funny. That is too... I mean, we got a 2 for 1. Not even. We got like a 1.5 off of it. Alright. Oh my gosh. Trigger. Let's try to kill that guy. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we need our Infernal Grass or we're just dead. Right? Jadar is not gonna do it. We can no longer attack into our opponent. Oh man, I'm totally gonna post this. Oh, the struggle is so real. So real. So we get one guy that can attack, thankfully. Question is now, do we adversary or go Jadar? Right? Guess we just adversary here. Trigger. Trigger. Can we race our opponent, right? I kind of want to. This guy's gonna block regardless. Yeah, I think we just gotta get into a racing scenario here, unfortunately. Interesting. Our opponent took the 9. I guess they know they get a couple more counters. And this guy, what? He needs... Okay, Cleric class. So do we just lose to them activating double damage? Okay. Okay. We may actually... Wow. Necroduality might actually pull this off. They're gonna go up to 12. They could block 3 things? Wait, what? Oh, okay. So these two have to stay alive. This doesn't kill us. This gets our guy back, right? Like, I kind of want to kill that, but I think killing this gets our guy back. Oh, wait, we could just block here. Hold on, we could just block here. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Oh, wow. Holy cow. That was actually a mistake. I just need to fire off the Faceless Haven. Gosh darn it. Wow. I was not expecting to win that game. Holy cow. Huh. Our opponent goes first. It's a little unfortunate that we our black source is tapped. Does that throw our curve out that much? I think so. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. We'll keep this and so both very solid 3s, but I do think I want to keep our curve and have some removal. So let's tuck the Rider because Jadar plus Archghoul could potentially draw us some cards. I think that's correct. Right, unfortunate, but you know, we'll roll with it. Obviously feel a little silly now. Well, maybe not. Alright, Jadar's probably gonna get schwacked, but what are we gonna do? Okay, so no 2-mana removal spell from our opponent, thankfully. Mono black though, so that me hook for 1. Okay, fair. It is respectable, my friend. It is respectable. Let's get in there and see if we draw a card. I think it's worth it. Tapped land. Let's put it into our graveyard. Alright, Twitch. Fair enough. Probably go ahead and play the snow land and get in there with Haven. Well, our opponent already showed us they didn't have anything going on 2 mana, so, I mean, granted, it could be a Deadly Dispute, but we still get in for some damage. 2 Havens isn't doing much for us right now, so let's just fire this bad boy up and get in for probably 3. They're going to gain. They won't gain anything. I feel like this is just a Deadly Dispute, so... Okay, fair. Fair enough, alright. You got me, opponent. Definitely was not anticipating that. So that throws us back a little bit because of Betrayer King, but you know, it is what it is. Flooding out a little bit, unfortunately. We could Crippling Fear. I don't know if that's really worth it, right? I mean, it forces the issue with it, and we could still we get him for... Nah. We're just going to attack. I think we hold the Crippling Fear in case our opponent, like, goes wide a little bit. Deadly Dispute, we knew about that. Fair enough. All that resolves. We'll play our Faceless Haven. Yep, already a solid board state, or a solid game from our opponent. This is not looking swell for us, but we'll do what we can. Lol. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that worked out. I'm glad we held on to the Crippling Fear. So we're just gonna Crippling Fear here. It's not great, right? Because we want to drop Narfi, but I think we're better off getting the Lolth off the table. And we still get to develop our board, which is sweet. So let's play our champion. Then we'll Crippling Fear, choosing Zombie. And then she'll get 2 counters. We'll take 2. We get to kill her. So a 1 for 1. Fair. Let's see. 4 mana. They burn their treasure token, so there is a chance here that we don't get blood on this node. Alright. Let's see here. We could get in for potentially 7. Go blank. Get rid of these 2. Keep Narfi. That was close. Very close. I think we're just going to go and tap out with everything because we can get Narfi back. Trigger and get in there for 7. And then hopefully if they board wipe us, we could draw some cards. That'd be pretty sweet. So we really just don't want to Blood in the Snow here. I think if we can avoid that, we're in a decent position. Meet for 3. I'll do it. Triggers, come on, draw some cards. Take action, put that in the graveyard. Decline, decline. Alright, so play Duality. I think so. And then next turn we can Blade Stitched. There's Lulth. Fair enough.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Do what I demand.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Let's go get double Shkav. And we could Jadar and go wide here. Or we can Narfi. I think we just Jadar. Shambling Gas, right. So we're not going to be able to kill Lolth anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah, them having the meat hook was pretty good for them. We don't have any real synergy anymore with the flooding out as well. It's not great. It's not great. Let's go ahead and bring Narfi back. And we will play our land in case we have to do him. Ooh. We just let this Narfi die, actually? It's not bad. Wait, why is this one tapped? Oh, I picked the one to keep. Oh, awkward. Man, I thought it was the one that go to the graveyard. My bad. I gotta read my cards more. Alright, let's see. So if they block with Shambling Gas, they kill Jadar. That doesn't work. This guy dying will kill, this guy dying, man, kills Jadar. Yeah, I think they kind of have us right now. Ah, oh, man, I'm so upset that I picked the wrong one. Because that could have blocked here. No attacks, unfortunately. Yeah, we ended up not drawing a single card off of the Thraben. Ghoul Caller, what is it? The Archghoul. I think we are just gonna die to card advantage here.
Always reward the loyal.
We don't have Jadar or a Giraffe to go flying over. So I think we just take it all. If they board wipe us, they board wipe us. There's really nothing we can do about it. Just gotta try to get aggressive here. Let's see what happens. So we take an additional 4 if they board wipe. Blood in the Snow. That resolves.
I will show
Get back
you
the other
what
lull.
happens when the
Ton of
spiders
triggers.
finish.
All that resolves.
We will slay our
Let's see what we
enemies.
get. 2 spiders.
Aren't I generous?
Let's see. Your opponent played a great game. Great game, opponent. They get that back if they want to. We bring this guy back. And then choose a legendary permanent that you wish to keep. All others will go to a graveyard. We'll keep this one. Let's see here. Attack here. I got a double block, fair enough. Trigger, trigger. They're gonna gain.
It's my will
And then,
cannot be
let's see,
denied.
1, 2. I guess we just make 2 more dudes. Triggers. Let's auto pay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Fire up the Haven. Attack. Good game. Good game. Well done, opponent. On to the next one. Well, unfortunately, this hand doesn't really do much, so we're gonna have to ship it. Missing blue. Again. Guess we'll keep it and tuck the Narfi. Might as well have just kept the first one. At least we had a 2-drop in there. Let's see here. So probably play the Archghoul over the Headless Rider. Okay. So still play the Archghoul, then play Necroduality, and hopefully that's enough to get us back into this. I'm playing I forgot what this one is. but you guys mean what I know. It's gonna be a bit of an issue. They're gonna get to draw a card off of us. We're gonna need Duality to do some serious heavy lifting here. Don't have any fodder either. So what we'd like to see, probably a Jadar, so we can go Jadar, Hellas Rider, followed up by Felstinger. Probably the way we get back into this game, I feel like. Opponent already kind of eyeballing, trying to make in the tank decisions. Interesting. I mean, I guess they can't attack for 2 to draw the card, right? Because we just block and take that block. Flare and Spirit may be an issue for us. This deck is pretty susceptible to flyers. So we will see how this plays out. Opponent might just straight up be AFK at this point. I can imagine them being this deep in the tank. Borrowed time, fair enough. So they do get to draw the card. So they're going to get 2 cards plus flip. This is going to be pretty bad for us. But I do think we have the Necroduality. If they have the removal for it, they do. Would like to see a 2-drop here, or even a 1-drop. Like, give me a champion. Nice. Alright, can we get champion here? It is not a champion, unfortunately. So what do we do? Double Stinger, I guess. No exploit. I mean, we could trigger plus exploit. Maybe we do that, actually. Make a copy, and then decline this one. Sack that one. Here. Okay, alright. We got another... Nice, okay. I'll take it. Trigger. We will not pay anything. Alright, we're on the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the board. We've got a bunch of deadly. So that worked out well. Wizard class. Nice. I like that. That was definitely a card I was considering in the deck. Holy shnikes. Our opponent is going off the deep end. They are going off. That's super cool. Yeah, this was definitely one of the variations of the deck I was looking at. It didn't quite come together, but maybe I should revisit it, considering how sick our opponent is right now. We've got an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 2 enchantments away of going off. So I feel like we need to get in there. You know what I'm saying? We need to definitely be the aggressors here. Because if not, we're going to be in a load of trouble. Because, I mean, all they need to do is play 2 enchantments, which I think is what's going to happen here. And then we're just dead? So, kudos to our opponent. You know? Nice. Good game. Good game, opponent. That was super cool. They got to go off. We were a little behind the times, unfortunately. So, but you got to appreciate a Hallowed Haunting deck going off. So, good job. No black. There we go. Keep this, and let's ship the... I guess let's ship the Blade Stitched. Reason being is we'll do the Adversary on 2, Draven, Archghoul on 3. Or we could just do that. Blue, though. We just play a 3-3 versus this guy, right? Let's go ahead and just do that. Get aggressive here. Opponent has a Fading Hope. Fair enough. Decline. So they have a Fading Hope, right? Is that what we're looking at? Alright. Let's get in there. See what our opponent does. There's the Fading Hope. Fair enough. Alright, I guess we'll take advantage of this and play our 3-drop because they can't Draw Disruption us. And then next turn we have 2 different 2-drops to do if we want to. So that seems reasonable. Let's get in there. Field of Ruins, fair. They're gonna divide by 0. Okay, we're gonna play 2 spells this turn. 1 and 2. Just try to keep going as wide as possible, though it's not looking very good for us. And we will decline that. So at least we have 5 power on the board. Opponent's gonna go looking for a land, so at least no toxic or I keep saying toxic deluge, but you guys know what I mean. We'll take the 1. 5 mana, so we could play an adversary. Let's go ahead and jam. Opponent has another Fading Hope. That checks out. They're gonna leave on top. Seems fair. And then let's hold on the adversary. I guess we can adversary to trigger our Fellstinger next turn, right? It's just not the most consistent damage. Yeah, let's go Thraben and then Grafter. I mean, our opponent's done great. They've done absolutely great, right? They're at 5 mana and they've taken no damage, so they've had a pretty solid curve. Gavak Iteration. That was weird. Alright, I will take it though. So they have the Fading Hope. So let's just attack first, see what connects. Alright, yeah. Make 2 more dudes. So what were they gonna do? Were they missing the red? Maybe they were gonna do the iteration, right? Or that's iteration, the other thing. Alright, our opponent scoops it up. You know what I mean, the draw, discard, tuck card. They were probably going to do double with that, but didn't realize they were missing the black-red for both. As much as I would consider keeping this, I don't think it's correct. It's just too slow, and we want to be the aggressor. Alright, well, poop. This hand literally doesn't do anything without any black. We draw a black, though. We're in decent shape, so I guess we keep it and just tuck the Crippling Fear and see what happens. I mean, because we have a curve, right? We literally need a single black, and this deck does stuff. There we go. Of course, seeing a Lunarch Veteran on that side, I wish we kept the Crippling Fear. That would have been pretty backbreaking, honestly, in this matchup. But, you know, you never know. Maybe we get there, maybe we don't. We'll see. Could get in there early. Ooh, Reaver. Let's go ahead and get this little combo going. No attacks, unfortunately, but, you know, if we draw our Stinger, we get to do the thing. Combos really, really well with Headless Horseman and Big Announcement. Okay. Probably not going to see an attack from our opponent here. Let's see. Getting him for 3 doesn't feel like quite enough. So we'll just do this. Get him for 2. Opponent's most likely just going to take it because they are going to stay. Oh no, that's enough to put us ahead with the champion. Okay. So yeah, obviously a little, of course, the one I tucked that the Crippling Fear is the one that we could probably run out this Grafter, honestly. I don't really foresee that's an issue. That is an issue for sure. Infernal Grasp, though. So, I don't see a Planeswalker in this where we have to worry about it. So... Exploit the creature, destroy target Planeswalker. Yeah, we don't need to exploit anything. We'll just play it to get a zombie trigger. Trigger and decline. And then let's go to combat. Attack here and here. Our opponent may try to block, may not. We'll see. Yeah, they just take it. I can see that. Got plenty of life. No reason not to. I guess we can hold the adversary to potentially get some more zombies. Hopefully our opponent plays something here that's relevant that we can Infernal Grasp for value. But a land off the top wouldn't be horrible because we can make 3 zombies into play. This is obviously one of the drawbacks to this variation of the deck, not having... Oh my gosh. Alright, opponent. Jeez. Yeah, so mega punished for shipping that Crippling Fear, which is kind of funny. Yeah, we just need to hold this Infernal Grass. Nice, nice. That's super cool. We'll take the 1. Double Infernal Grass. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we just swing like this. I guess this is safe. They just put everything in front of the champion, right? Yeah, I think they just put everything in front of the champion. There's no real way around that. So let's just swing this way. They could just take the 5. It's completely feasible. I'm wondering if it was a consideration to, do we let this go? I don't think so. I'm not sure if we kill something with Tainted Adversary or not. What are we looking for? Catilda. Alright, so punished for using that, actually. Like, a lot. Because killing it... Oh, man, that stinks. That stinks a lot, actually. Because having the double Infernal Grasp would have been able to kind of mitigate that. But they're just... Oh, man, they're gaining a lot of life. This is super cool. Super cool. At least our opponent gets the go off, right? And we're just slowly killing ourselves. We get to draw 2. Need to leave up 1 for Catilda. So the question is, do we eat up this dude or not? Like, attacking is pointless, right? So let's just eat up the free dude, I guess. Trigger, trigger. Eat up this guy, draw 2. Really need it to be a land. It is land, alright. 2 lands, not really what we wanted, but we get to avoid at least 1. Jeez, man. Yeah, this is not looking good for the home team. Our opponent just kind of having all the 1/1s they needed, right? Maybe I should have been a little more aggressive. No, because these would have just traded for nothing. Oh, man, I'm kicking myself because of that Infernal Grass. I think we could have... I mean, what's a 2/2 in this board versus a 3/3? Struggling for real. Let's see here. We need something to break the stalemate. These guys are all going to be 4/4s, man. We're in so much trouble. So much trouble. And we finally got our champion to go off. But I don't know how we break this. We're just gonna keep dying to our grafter. I wanted to try to get aggressive. I really do think I should have just traded that off. And now we can't because... Alright, cool. Well... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, attack. Oh, gosh darn it. The fortunate thing is they're waiting. So we get to kill it at least and not take the damage, but now they could just slap her on something else end of turn, which is unfortunate. Or, you know. And I think that's going to be good enough. We'll see what we draw just in case, but I mean, they have all the blockers they need. They have another Catilda. Nice. Holy cow. They've drawn 3 cards, this right? 3 different... Alright, there we go. They have something else. Mono White Spirits. Man, that is freaking awesome. Look at that. The order! What a difference that would have been made if we... Oh, man! That would have been huge if we had this... Oh! I'm like quadruple killing myself right now. So many misplays in this game. Shipping the Crippling Fear, we go up against Mono White Weenie. I use the Infernal Grass, they play a Catilda. I use my second one and we get the Necromancer to negate that. Oh my gosh. That is too funny. Alright, good game, opponent. I'm gonna leave this one in. That was too good. Oh, the struggle is real, my friends. Alright, only 2 mana, but it's black, and we have like our 3-line combo here, so we just have 2 turns to draw a land. We'll keep this. I think this has a decent amount of potential to kind of go off here. Just need our opponent not to have a 1-drop, and I think we're okay. Alright, Crippling Fear is going to do some work for us though, so it's okay. No attacks. We've seen this play out before. Let's see if it works out this time. We kept the Crippling Fear. Okay. Land off the top. Really important right now. Land. No land. Gosh darn it. Go to combat. We'll see how our opponent blocks. If they take it all, I think we just Infernal Grasp. Unfortunately. Let's just Grasp. Oh, come on. Black-white, though. So this is Clerics, I believe? Yes. So they do have the chance of kind of exploding. Apparition takes our champion. Okay. They can attack for 1. We're not going to block. That's a land. Alright. Oh, man. This Crippling Fear is going to have to do some serious work. Serious work. Probably still gonna go ahead and just play the Archghoul next turn. Maybe, you know, fill up our hand, refill our hand. Tap land from our opponent. Alright, so we need an untapped land here. Yep. And this thing's gonna get too big. So, unfortunately, we just need to... we're gonna lose our, Jadar. Oh, boy. Oh, well. Wait, what could I have picked? Vampire Cleric, Core Spirit, and Human Cleric. And then what was he? No attacks. Wait, could we have saved him? Wizard. Oh, I should have picked Wizard. Yup. I punted that. I should have picked Wizard. Oh, the struggle bus is real. Should have picked Wizard. Then we could... Jedi. I didn't think about it. I just thought about the human side of it. We had, like, no zombies to save. Alright, there's Narfi. So let's go... here... and here. And then attack with the one that can't block anyways. And hopefully we get some gas here. Show me something good. Take action. Oh, we could have kept our Jadar. Gosh. This is probably gonna cost you the game. Yeah, more clerics. Yep. Fair. All the triggers. Math checks out, my friend. Math checks out. We're both top decking. Another Ghoul of Thraben. We get to look twice. Let's pressure that life total, I guess. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Take 5. I would have liked to attack with the Blade Stitch, Scob, but unfortunately they have a 4/4 now. Infernal Grasp would help. I think if we could get the Voice of the Blessed off the board, we're in decent shape. Opponent not firing off the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We get to attack with 2 things next turn. 1 card left in hand. That's not bad. Let's play that. Let's attack here. Does our opponent have an exile effect? They have a pause, but I guess they could always fire up the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So maybe it's not the Exalt. Yep. Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. I thought they were gonna kill Narfi. I was a little worried about that. So we get a zombie, we get a trigger. Oh, shoot. Grasp. We will decline. Grasp is a step in the right direction. We get to play Archghoul of Thraben plus Grasp. The tough part is, it is going to make the Cleric of Life's Bond bigger than our attackers, though. Well, I guess these 2 can still attack. Crippling Fear. Nice. Yeah, I think that's enough to do it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Woo. It is a toughie. It is a toughie, my friends. Tell you what. Oh, we will take this block. Okay, okay. Okay, our opponent might have just punted there. This gets bigger, but we're drawing the Infernal Grasp. We get to bring back Narfi. Okay. End the turn. They probably fire off Hive of the Eye Tyrant. If they do, when they target Narfi, we bring it back, but we have Grasp to kill the Voice of the Blessed. They go up to 10 though, which means we're not going to be able to kill them, unfortunately, even with Faceless Haven. We would have been able to if they didn't gain the life, but because of Luminous Phantom, they're going to gain a life, which is unfortunate. Them going to 1. Oh, gosh darn it, man. Alright, well, let's kill this so they don't gain... This thing doesn't get bigger. Man. Alright, we're only taking 2 here, so that's better. Gosh darn it. That was a pretty good top deck, man. That was a pretty good top deck. So can we even pressure their life total here? Maybe bottoming that land? No. It still wasn't. I don't know. Oh, that Crippling Fear. Their Crippling Fear was so much better than ours. Yeah, that puts them to 1, so they don't even have to block, unfortunately. That's pretty huge. Let's just go here. I'm trying to think if we attack or not. I think we do. I think we have to attack. And that might be wrong. Maybe we want to block. Okay, cool. Yes, please. Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's... Oh, gosh darn it. I got it all wrong. Oh no, I got that all wrong. I was thinking it was another Cleric of Life spawn. I should have not attacked there. Because then of course now they can activate Hive, get rid of Narfi. I punted this game too. Man, this has been some interesting games for sure. What, does drawing that do anything for us? I guess we just take the action. I don't know what we can do here. That was a mistake. And they gain, man. Yeah, that was bad. I get those two clerics confused all the time. Oh, that's really bad. Let's see if they see the line. We're pretty much dead. We're pretty much dead. Aspirant, okay. So you put a... Alright, we lucked out there. So now I wish we kept the Jadar. Just because... I don't know, maybe we get a land. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Ugh, I didn't even... Oh man, I played that so bad. Played that so bad. Alright, no blocks. Struggle is real, my friends. Man, we just drawn all our threes. Good game, opponent. And they did such a good job. Ah. Well, friends, that is the deck. And... man, I don't know. Maybe it was just bad matchups today, but it felt a little clunkier. And maybe I just need to focus a little more on the bottom end of the curve. Like, there was definitely... I like Narfi. I think Narfi was a solid inclusion. Crippling Fear, man, I just... I don't know. I blame that on user error. I'll take the hit on that. I definitely think the deck needed draw for sure. I initially started off with it out of the deck and I put it back in because like we just got stuck on the ground. There were a couple games where I feel like we could have won if we were able to go in the air, but Graph Reaver is fine. It just of course the deck that we go up against with Planeswalkers, we just don't see it, and then we see it every other time. It's interesting. I think the deck is fun to play. Necroduality is so powerful and sometimes could be a little awkward. So I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite think this is the most optimized version of the list. So let me know what you think. But of course, once again, this was kind of capitalizing on a viewer giving us some comments. So we figured we'd try the cards they suggested, i.e. Graph Reaver, Crippling Fear, and Narfi. But that is the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll just put it at a 3. I'm going to blame it on user error, right? This is the struggle bus for a reason. I am an extra medium player, so I think there were some games where I probably could have won if I played tighter. So I think this deck is a solid 3. Yeah. But thanks for watching. So until next time, as always, happy gaming.